So that's what you got to look forward to. A change of pace, a change in your luck, being free from shit that you feel as though has kept you stuck. hmm That could be smoking while I'm puffing on this Mildred. But it's a dramatic change and it hasn't really started yet. It's going to help with personal growth. Okay? I'm seeing that off bat. It's going to help with personal growth. And look, your spiritual team want to. Hey, you know what? If you don't think. Oh, look. Ooh, they was about to fall. These cars was about to fall. If you don't think that Most High God isn't proud of you for the changes that you've made with yourself, because you've seen and had so many spiritual lessons everywhere, karmic lessons everywhere, which made you grow in a spiritual way, not according to, these dogmas and learned behaviors and spiritual practices. You spiritually elevated. And that was, just from, you know, shit, life. I feel like life was changing. That 555, I was just looking at it, y'all, I really was. And then I'm like, oh, and it's 555. It's 555. And just because you are you, is what I'm hearing, you dodging some shit. Some shit that was meant to have you fucked up in the game. Yeah, I'm coming like that. Meant to have you fucked up. The game's fucked up. I ain't got no friends. I done spent my last $70,000 on a drop top Benz. All you was trying to do was spread the good news. Even if you was doing it kind of hood-tastically, you was trying to keep people on their toes, making sure they ain't, come up off their square, come up off their throne for no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make sure that they dodging these karmic lessons that keep repeating in their life and shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get them to blaze a different trail. So when it comes to your trail, though, and the people you done left behind, that you done left in the dust, it's some new energy with them you already have. It's some new energy with them. But it's also some new energy that's on the horizon when it comes to your spiritual awakening. And that's when I, tell you about what's going on with that. Because I know you didn't had those signs, those signs that have been, guided to you about you connecting to numbers, um, connecting to what it is that you want to manifest, hopping on that frequency, guided meditations. My ears itching. Guided meditations and these numbers, just keep shining up, shining up, shining up, shining up, shining up. They can be warnings. They can be, you know, signs for encouragement. But that 555 is encouraging too because everything must change. I just heard Donna and Donna Summer. Donna Summer. Donna's Summer, maybe. I'm feeling like, somebody is not going to be celebrated the way they think that they are. They feel as though that they need to be, given some sort of recognition. But they are notorious for some fucked off ass energy. It's spiritual news, it's spiritual gossip. They've been like an ostrich with their head in the sand, trying to hide their face, trying to cloak themselves and others. But everything must change. Somebody been working hard for the money, Murner. Somebody been working hard for the money. a learning center, learner center, learner institute is what I just heard as well. Cancer energy, cancer research, radiology, cancer institute, institutionalized information, book knowledge, surface knowledge. Then some rather astonishing findings as well, right? The heart of the matter, though. The heart of the matter. Numbers, data collection, data collection. Study. Study. Somebody is studying data. Some negative data, but they're reflecting on it because it could be a false positive, right? Yeah, it could be a false positive. See, they was falsely connecting some dots because they ain't know what the fuck they was doing, is what the G's are saying. There's an Aries involved, a Taurus, a Capricorn, a Virgo. But it's what's shining is what I'm hearing. Ooh, a nickel. Ooh, a nickel. Ooh, a nickel. 15. They owe somebody. They owe somebody. They do. They owe. It's time for them to pay. Just because it haven't been spoken on, or because, these numbers and, these angel numbers has a lot to do with data collection as well. When somebody thought they was crossing off and they really wasn't doing the dang on math right. And they supposed to be some sort of wizard, some sort of mathematician. Excuse me, y'all. Uh, some sort of mathematician that went belly up. There is some scientific findings that's going belly up, is what the Jesus said. But it has scientists intrigued. Science of the mind. Don't void your ambitions. It's what they're thinking about, that they feel as though dissipated from the system. And somebody, it's like an infection, like some type of data infection, some type of virus. Was somebody infected on purpose? Somebody's system was infected on purpose. Yeah, because you see what they wanted to. Somebody wanted to take somebody up out of here. Just wanted to, remove these findings. They didn't want it to be known. They didn't want it to be discovered. They didn't want it to be known because that means that it was a change in the game. It was a change in the game. Somebody's game system is like a reboot, updated itself. We could be talking about somebody's body as well, y'all. New love, new friend. Trips taken are successful. So it's like somebody's world got turned upside down. Somebody's world got turned upside down. These new beginnings, this success with their business. It was, you know, they was marking it off of their to-do list, but everything went belly up. These new beginnings, their happiness, their success. It's on pause. Excuse me. It's on pause. It's on pause. It's in limbo. It's in escrow. Escrow. Yeah, look, some petty ass energy, and somebody known for this too. Somebody is well known. They well known with data collection, with collecting data. It's like what they harvesting. Yes, and they jealous as fuck of you because when it comes to your system, you know, all you need is something like some sort of motivation, right, to positively move you forward, and everything comes to fruition. Whatever is disruptive in your system is removed with the stroke of a pen, or the key, or doing these numbers, recognizing, analyzing, and realizing that your angels, your spiritual team, is guiding you through these numbers. Data collection. Something didn't add up right. Something didn't add up right. Somebody didn't want you to be favored. They didn't want you in this new home. They didn't want you with this nice business, reaching Fortune 500 type of business. They didn't want you with this new love who was outshining everybody, is what I heard, male or female. So they had this plan, and they had some folk in on it. Excuse me, yes. They had this plan, and they had some folk in on it. Because all of a sudden, this data showed up. This data showed up. All of a sudden, it's like it spiked. It spiked. Kind of like stocks. How stocks is generated. Investors and traders what's the other one? It's three identities. It could be three people, excuse me, and they don't want this shit to get out. Who you thought, if one, somebody you thought you can trust, that you can confide in when it comes to what was, you know, fucking with you emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically. Somebody you feel like you can talk to about your relationship. They started spreading gossip to your person. You hear me? Yeah. They started in whatever data they collected, and I'm hearing, fraudulently, it was illegal. They wasn't even supposed to tap into those records, whatever records that they were, Akashic records, medical records, financial records, anything about your money and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Yep, and somebody got something to say about it too. Somebody got something to say about it. They don't want this out. Excuse me. So they didn't want you to have nothing good in your life. You can be just, trying to get by. You hear me? You can be just trying to get by. Wondering when your blessings is coming. It's it's like, I'm hearing that, they're not being held from you. It's like, it's these people that's holding you back. It's these people that's holding you back. And it started with this study. But yes, your blessings coming. You in the midst of it. And I'm hearing gorillas in the midst too. It's these ice cubes I'm hearing. I heard something about ice cube a message or so ago. It could be ice in a glass, Kool-Aid. Ice in a glass, Kool-Aid, or it could be some ice for some scotch or some whiskey or something. I'm hearing also, about your something about naturalization. Something about naturalization. Lies detected, right? These lies is coming from someone, a mother figure, somebody who could have given you some advice about, this, about your relationship. Somebody who could have given you some advice about what they've studied already to know to be a blessing for you, and they wanted to, throw you off and send you in the wrong direction is what I'm hearing. But this is somebody, who you would not even thought would have been on this type of bullshit. Or I'm hearing, the person who is very intrigued by what has been said and what has been done, from this older woman, from this mother figure, you know, water energy, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy, this petty, weak ass energy coming from them, when it concerns you and all alone. This is how this person feels about you. They in their feelings because they ended something with you, you know, and it's about this study, this news about you that they reflecting on and how it came to be, a mention, how it came to even be a mention. So your personal achievements when it comes to, it could be personal to you, to be in a loving connection. Somebody might want to be married. You might want to be married. You know what I'm saying? A power couple, somebody that you're gonna have a good life with, and I'm feeling like you thought y'all both could have thought, this was y'all were at a beginning stage. Y'all could be at whatever timeline you in. Y'all could have been at the beginning stages of that, and it was cut off due to, somebody paying attention to gossip. But it is somebody who most definitely lied. Whoever this Queen of Hearts is, Queen of Cups. This woman, this study, she could be highly intuitive and, but in a fucking dark ass energy is what the Jesus saying. Look, somebody's mammy, daddy, somebody's kinfolk, sister, brother, filed in a motherfucker. And you know why? What they is what they obtained illegally is what the Jesus saying. They being spiritually penalized. It's what they obtained, but it was some half truths, is what I just heard. What else? Maybe about you being a slut bucket. Yeah, because whoever mother figure this is, she's always along or nurturing a karmic connection. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. We got some Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Always nurturing a karmic connection. Always. Feeling like, she done found a one and looking for nub in all the wrong places. Could be a man too, take it how it resonates, but they always in their feelings when it comes to anyone, especially anybody who gives a fuck about you for one, but anybody who want to marry you, who want to take you away. No, they want to just sabotage that shit. This is somebody who's divorced or getting a divorce or, a long line. I forgot about this. A long line of, goodness, a long line of men, and those relationships, died off so quickly, or either, they died. She's something like a black widow is what I'm hearing. Something like a black widow. And she was trying to, portray the apple of this man's eye to be the same as her. And fruit fell far from the motherfucking tree. Far from the tree. For that part of the reading. Look, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. It was how they stirred the shit pot in the first place. How they stirred the shit pot in the first place. I'm going to come through and get a plate, and I'm going to come through with them and get a plate, and end up, showing up by themselves or something like that, because that's how, the workings and the ins and out of this relationship and the unity within the family or whatnot. But again, with this saving of the money and, family involvement and, when it comes to these fucking goddamn tantrums, petty ass energy folk mad for no reason, being negative, right? Being negative toward this person, telling you to not deal with this person, right? because they was in some whole type energy, right? But this person was spiritually guided to a higher level, and this person was spiritually guided to you. And what I'm hearing is that y'all had a higher level of commitment in these goddamn low life ass karmics in your family and people that y'all attached to disintegrated that shit. Picked at it like it was a dang on knitted blanket and just pulled the dang on yarn and just pulled it. Was playing games. You hear me? Look, pervert right there. So I'm also feeling like too with that pervert up there and this lust and this feasting, stomach the eye is the way to his heart, and so was the kitty cat. And that type of industry speaks to this man. You hear me? But he had got off of that path. He had got off of that path. Mm-hmm. So look, shamed, shamed. It was something spoken. It was something spoken. Seemed like a whisper. Seemed like a whisper. Okay. It also could have been, an intuitive nudge. Your angel's whispering. Because in order for this to be a higher level of commitment, then this person has to not feel like, they have to make you an option. And making you an option could have threw the frequency levels off the wavelength. Y'all was riding this wave because it was an emotional one, is what I'm hearing. It was a lot of doubt, and both of y'all was scared. Y'all had a lot of shit to, present itself to make y'all want to stop dealing with one another. But what y'all don't recognize, analyze, and realize is that y'all had to go in different directions. Y'all did. So y'all can sharpen y'all skills. So y'all can sharpen y'all skills. But look, somebody sharpening their skills, all right. And somebody been sharpening the knives in the knife block. Yeah, somebody been doing that. It's what's in the offering and what's in the making right now. What's in the offering and what's in the making right now. There's a spy. There's a spy. Somebody on this card you can't trust. Somebody on this card you can't trust when it comes to you confiding in them. Nope. When it comes to you confiding in them about this this current connection and the past connection. You know how it happened last time. You know how it happened last time, right? It's what the G's are saying. They got them on up out of there. Ooh, they got them on up out of there. That's what the G's said. They got them on up out of there. Your brother, your sister, your mom, your dad, somebody in your family. They were so negative about that past connection and about you finding love. Oh, the G said, please keep your thinking cap on. Multiple children. Somebody just broke the bank buying some shoes. I just heard it was about time. Mm. Somebody just broke the bank buying shoes, and the G said, you didn't behave like this in this past connection. Your kids came first, and whoever this past person was, they made sure that you made your kids come 1st. And they understood that family was everything. But then they drew a line in the sand when it came to, protecting you from the karmics in your family as well. Even if it was your mother and your father, your brother, your sister. Grocery shopping. What grocery store you go to? What is this, man? Dang, somebody talking about they going to the grocery store and they at the hotel. What? And left somebody at the house with the kids. Last Thursday. It's gonna happen again this Thursday because it's that's when it's scheduled. Damn, they be at that store for a long time, huh? Somebody got a colored bat by the door. It's colored. A colored bat. It could be red, black, and green. A colored bat. Some type of weapon at the door. Could be a walking stick too, an African walking stick. Let's see what else is good. Excuse me. City worker. Somebody could be laid off. They could. The weather might not be good for their job right now. Denim. They don't got on their work clothes. Somebody work at a gas station or at a hotel. They're faithful, so settle down. LOL. Is that what your family saying? Out the game, out the gang, but not really. Because they're part of some. They are part of some dang on hood-tastic shit. They still like to be a part of the hood. They want to be the elite of the hood. But there has been some rehabilitation when it comes to this gang relation. Somebody trying to, get away from that. Mm-hmm. And you're gonna be victorious doing it, and you can switch up your ensemble. You can. I'm hearing something when it comes to the same color. Somebody could be dressing the same. Somebody look like they from a different decade, like 90s or something. But you have the ability to cut through deception, looking at the world and people in it differently. Green light, go. The universe is rewarding you. Those noble deeds that you have done is suddenly coming back to you. And somebody is looking at you as a prize, as a godsend, as an earth angel. Did it hurt when you fell from heaven? Natural health issues. Start something new. I'm whatever today. New York, New York. And the love boat is what I just heard. The love boat. Hard work, right? It's a dream that's coming true and it's being made your reality. We got some wear and tear on these jeans too. Ghost. Hmm. Mm. That could be that something new. Because whoever this person is out here in the city, in the field, talking about they ain't, in these streets like that, they are. And they got spirits traveling with them. So put a bowl of sea salt and water in your home to cleanse this negative energy and these spirits that's trying to come off in your home with them. Hard work, huh? Somebody is suffering through mental health issues. Earth sign dealing with the fire sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn dealing with the Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. SpongeBob SquarePants. Hank Hill butt or a woman who got a Chinese booty, no ass at all. No ass at all. Mm. Repeating numbers. So these repeating numbers is telling you about this unwanted energy. This unwanted energy. These unwanted spirits that's coming out from this field. Somebody is working hard to keep these mental health issues under check. You know what I'm saying? They try not to self sabotage because they don't want to sabotage a connection with you as well. They been trying to, they probably laid off of work or they done took some time off of work or sabbatical so they can work on themselves and cleanse any unwanted energy from up out of them before they, you know, make contact again, regardless of what this woman is saying. Because she a lie and the truth ain't in her is what the Jesus saying. Look, they thought they needed protection from you. And they about to put this woman on the block list. They want her to stop calling. They now know that you were protecting yourself by disengaging from this franchise network is what I just heard. Because it was a network of some knocked heads. Some people who was repeating the same cycles and trying to orchestrate the same shit in your life thinking it was going to be a different outcome. And when they saw that they couldn't be a puppeteer in your life, you hear what I'm saying? Then they started something new. Oh, this a break 'em. This a breaker. Breaker 19. Breaker 19. Somebody drive a truck too. What's at the bottom? I'm hearing, these mantras that you say, you know, it's a correlation with these numbers. They coincide with these numbers and the spiritual meaning of these numbers. Like whatever I'm hearing guided meditations, it could be on that frequency level of what it is that you are trying to bring to fruition, like this new business or finding love or becoming, you know, a divine miracle. I'm hearing a medical miracle. You are a medical miracle. Five of Pentacles situation. So save your money. We saw that a few times. Somebody wants you to be left in ruins. They feel, it's like, they about to be out the door or something, or they making a exit plan. You know, they got some tricks up their sleeve. They do. They making an exit plan. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. So they don't want to be a player no more. This is not a prosperous reality for you in their field of network. I'm hearing, this is a lot of unwanted energy, and it's negative. It's negative experiences that's been influencing them too. And the Jesus saying they want you to act right because this man or this woman is important to you. Somebody has on multicolored boxers or briefs. not briefs, rather. They tatted up. Or this could be what they had on the last time you saw them. This is what I'm hearing. Or when you see them again, somebody tatted up. You could have been married to this person, or you are married to this person, and y'all on a break. You know what I'm saying? Taking some time, to work on yourselves and make sure that y'all are healthy, minded, and strong for this connection, because it is a long road to hoe. Yeah, look, husband, these in-laws, everything is on pause, baby. I hope this still going. Everything is on pause. Everything is on pause because your G's saying this is not what they want you to get hip to, and they don't want you to be open to, to adapt to any, you know, polygamous lifestyles, because your mama ain't named you Sharon, your mother named you something else, and Sharon you cannot do with your spouse, right? So act like it. Somebody might need to move from where they are. Okay. But I'm hearing, when it comes to moisture with, underwear and stuff. Cotton boxers, not briefs. Cotton boxers, not briefs, because men get bacteria infections too. Childcare services, they on standby, is what I'm hearing. Childhood trauma, and when it comes to those motherfucking contracts being voided, these women not wanting their kids. Lord, what? These women not wanting their kids, and they are blessings. These women and bore these children, and they don't want them. Air sign dealing with the water sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius dealing with the Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. See, these in-laws, I'm hearing these in-laws have been a negative influence. These in-laws, you know, they are highly emotional about they kinfolk, their brother, their sister, their mama, their father, their child, their daughter, their son, connecting with somebody who is spiritually enlightened, who is, built differently from them, who don't have the same background or could have the same background, but have overcome a lot of the, you know, a lot of the old ways that is still in these families. You know what I'm saying? They don't operate like that. They don't treat people like that. They don't do business like that. They don't love like that. They don't lie like that. So warrant's been issued though. So when it comes to this non-traditional setting, it's still the family, is what I'm hearing. It's still a family. But yeah, this bacteria infection, it could have came from this man. You hear me? Or vice versa. Y'all take it where it resonates, but somebody's vagina is diseased. And that's a part of this data collection. That's a part of this data collection. Somebody lost direction. They lost their direction. And somebody sent them in a different direction. Put them out there so they can wander along, hoping that they'll miss all their blessings, but their blessings about to rain down, period. Rain down on me.